Welcome back, everybody. This is Everyone Loves Pirates. Still recording. This probably will be the last one of the day. I kind of hope so. I'm getting tired. But I have decided. Last time we won this county. We need to drop our troops down. We found a claimant that we had brought to our court earlier. We gave him the county of Leinster, and then we pressed his claim over here, and now he's also our vassal there. And we have enough land mass of Ireland now to create the Kingdom of Ireland. We can't make this duchy because this dude is constantly at war. And I've decided I'm going to do that. The thought was that I could use it in the future with my grandchild. Don't worry, I'm not going to make this mistake. Hopefully I can cancel this in time. Let's cancel it now. Good, we can still choose another ambition. So, I want to choose the ambition to become king. But we're going to create the Kingdom of Ireland, which is going to give us 1,000 prestige with that ambition. We're also going to gain prestige just by creating it. 400. So that would have been easy 1,400 prestige for our heir, who may end up taking the throne at a young age since we are hurt and we are old. We do have the little bit better health, but I don't know. I'm a little iffy. A lot of bad things happened during that last battle. We lost our good, though homosexual heir, but no one knew, so it was fine. So let's just pick the ambition. Become King of Ireland. Once we pick this, it cannot be canceled, but that's going to be fine because we're going to get it immediately. You know what? I'm going to let the clock tick just twice. It probably doesn't matter, but let's do it. Create. Okay. I've just become the King of Ireland. New important decisions are available. Mouse over those. We can have a grand tournament that you can do once per life, I think, as king. Kind of cool, huh? 1,500 prestige. We're a king. We're a real king. We're not just a petty king anymore. All these guys. Well, he still thinks he's a king. He wants to become King of Ireland. Too bad. Okay. Awesome. We fulfilled our ambition. Oh, so now we have 2,500. Excuse me. I thought that seemed low. And if we look here, we see that we're making 3 prestige a month now. That's pretty good. And our domain size went way up because we're king. We look at that technology we were doing before with legalism. We actually bumped it up that last time for kings. Went from +1 to +2 on their base. Their base being 3 times the base. And we're getting some from our stewardship. We're getting +1 from Gavelkind, which we may want to change. Even though we won't lose any titles this time because we only have one heir. It won't be split up. So, very cool. Still can't usurp this because he's at war. And now, do these guys still desire the duchy? Yeah, they do. We could give one of them the duchy and just have them be a duke under us. And not have to deal with it. The other guy would be his vassal. We won't have to deal with that guy. Not that either of these guys dislike us. But, yeah, that's an option. What was I going to look for? Like I said, I'm a little tired now. That's right, I was going to look at vassal opinion. And see. So, laws say... Oh, good. Here's our crown authority. We can move it to low. Crown authority. Medieval kings and emperors fought a constant battle with their vassals over privileges, rights, and obligations. The nobility naturally tended to favor a weak state. So right now, our vassals like us +5 because they can do whatever the heck they want. They're still petty kings. Now, We can move to low, limited crown authority, and vassals enjoy a large degree of autonomy but have to provide their liege with a fairly substantial portion of the levies. We can now appoint army leaders, which is very important to me, and we can revoke titles, which is also very important. We could do that earlier when we weren't king, but if we have anonymous vassals as king, we can't do that. We also get minimum levies from people, and they dislike this by 5. The feudal vassals do. No one else cares. Yeah, so it's not telling us. I think there's either a clock on this where we can only change crown law, crown authority once every so many years, or it may be like succession law where it's once per character, but I don't think that's it. I think there's a clock. So let's just do this right away. They vote on it, but we have 16 votes out of the 42, and they like us enough where I don't think that's going to be a problem. So we'll let the clock go a little bit. There we go. They approved it. Now, let's see. We cannot change another law. So yeah, it is per character, which is why we wanted to do this now and get and allow our next character to take it up to medium. So with medium, vassals can no longer fight each other, so they won't try to take each other's land, which I like quite a bit. And you can revoke infidel titles for free. Over here in Ireland, that's not a big deal, but later on it could be. Just somewhere else in the world, it definitely is helpful. I wouldn't say it could be, it definitely is. And High Crown Law, it's the same stuff, but vassal titles can no longer pass outside the realm through inheritance, which is the thing I was slightly worried about. You'll notice we don't have that warning anymore, because even if this guy, you know, even if his heir ends up being this dude, well, he's still going to be underneath us as a vassal. Of course, he doesn't like us because we declared war on him. Can we kill you? Nope. We have horrible intrigue. Can we assassinate you? 150, we could bump that up to probably about 50%. Not worth it. Now we can pick another ambition because we fulfill that. We can also do a grand tournament. The grand tournament, I believe, is once per character. And basically just invites all the knights of the realm to do a tournament thing. I kind of forget. It's been such a long time since I've done that I kind of forget what the benefits are to me. It cost me 200 gold. I do gain 100 prestige. And some events happen. I've gone as a vassal to quite a few of these, or a few of them. And I can humiliate myself or distinguish myself that way. We can't go on a hunt anymore because we have a health trait. Which is sad. We hold a feast, though, later on. And we can pick our ambition, which the only thing... Actually, we do still need to do diplomacy. Let's do that. Better chance that our wards get diplomacy, too, if we can bump this up some. And when we have a feast, we could try to farm prestige, but it doesn't really matter anymore. Sorry for the click there. I'm messing with my mic a little bit. If we take a look at our vassals, let's just say this mayor, the prestige positive modifier, that very last number, is plus 20. So it's 1 per 100 prestige we have, up to 2,000. We're over 2,000 now, so it doesn't even matter. The other issue was our kid wasn't going to have enough piety to make the Kingdom of England for a long time. Not our kid, but our heir, our grandson. So, let's let the clock go and enjoy life. Being a king is good. Let's look at our options. So now, I'm going to pause it again real quick, but now everything is tan, which means we have de jure claims on these guys because they're part of our kingdom, but they're not. You know, de jure, they should be part of Ireland, but they're still not. So we can just offer vassalization if they're not at war. They don't think that I need to. This one's close. If I get the opinion up, he might do it. We might just try to vassalize Bryfney. Oh, goody. Ulster here will come on in. Sure. Really, but you don't like us very much. Increase count. He doesn't like that we increase crown authority. Another reason to do it with an old character who people like, because they won't dislike him for long when he dies. It won't go to the next guy. But he'll still come on. You know, I don't necessarily know if I want him to be so unhappy and be my vassal. Let's see. For some reason he wants to be. Yay! So now, Ireland's looking a lot greener. I like it. The other thing I wanted to check in laws is just see, so feudal-wise, we're getting no taxation from our dukes or our the other guys, the earls underneath us, the counts. But we are getting their troops. The other thing is, and we can't change any more crown laws, but we now have papal investiture, which means the Pope appoints bishops. Before, when we were going around appointing bishops, well, our brother is never going to be bishop because these guys didn't die and he didn't get that appointment. Man, he doesn't like me at all because of the crown authority thing. They all get pissed about the crown authority, even if it doesn't affect them. Dude, come on. So, yeah, so we do want that to be free investiture, just so we have a better chance of our bishops liking us. They'll like us more. The head of the religion, the Pope, won't like it, but wah, who cares? Or we could just, you know, try to get a whole lot of piety and they'll like us for that. Yeah, this tax isn't going to matter for a while until our dukes start making a lot of money. And really, I don't want to have a whole lot of dukes. Really, I want to have 2 duchies with, you know, or maybe even 3 duchies with a bunch of holdings. Max out my domain size. Build some castles in Dublin. I want to do that no matter what. As long as all my stewards have, all my heirs have at least enough to have 3 holdings, which if they stay king, they will. No matter what happens, they will have a very, very strong province here. Kitchen's a truly wonderful place. This is the not heir grandson. Filled with delicious things and smells, but it worries me that Magnus spends all of his time here when he should be practicing sword fighting and learning how to rule. Force Magnus to learn how to fight. 80% chance he becomes brave, 10% chance gluttonous, 10% craven, or it's not my concern and he'll pretty much become craven. Don't want a craven child. He became brave! Yay! Oh, and now we've no longer reigned as king for 10 years. And we have vassals that have a negative opinion of us, so we are not going to be able to change succession law with this character. I almost guarantee it. We also need medium crown authority. We probably should have changed succession law before we created the kingdom, and I think it would have inherited the succession law. Oh well, I mean, Gavelkine's doing alright for us. Our heir will always have the kingdom title. Well, his brothers and stuff, if he had any, would want the kingdom title. You're at war, you're at war, you're not. So if we wanted to, we could go to war. And now's probably a good time, especially since he's excommunicated. And just claim Connacht. We'll get the county, not the duchy. He will be our vassal. He'll keep the duchy, I believe. He has a strong claim on some of our land. Interesting. If we win the war, we gain the county. He might not even become our duchy. We might just own a county under him, but I don't think that's possible. Problem with sending troops over there is, you know, I sound super cautious and everything, but there is typhoid fever over there. I mean, luckily I don't have to send my guy, but the people I send might get sick and die. I might wait. That's gonna be more people. It is more land though that my grandson will have. Bryfney, I can declare war on him while he has his troops raised. I offered you vassalization. You didn't want it, or I tried to. And this we just vassalize him. He becomes our new liege. Or we become his new liege. Man, they're all pissed about Crown Authority, even though they're not in the kingdom. Really, dude? Really? You're not at war, but you have no people that like you. You do. I might just take this. Who's the liege here? Is it you? We can claim Tyrone for our vassal, make sure he really likes us. That's an interesting idea. Then de jure claim Oriel. We gain the counties in both of these cases. Very interesting that he just becomes our vassal, though. Oh, what's the clock at? I am tired. We're only at 16 minutes. Well, we have the power. I'm gonna move this guy over here first. Actually, hope that won't spread that. No rulers here. I don't know if just these general guys can get sick. It would be nice to have more holdings in my personal domain. The kid, I think, will, even if we die now, he'll be able to hold it 4, even if he has no stewardship, plus 2 more. I think he'll have 6 minimum, if I'm doing my math right. And the reason why I'm thinking that, base is 1 times 3, he'll be a king. So times 3 for king. And then, so that's 4. And then plus 1, he'll still have Galvakine succession. That'd be 5. And then 7 with legalism. That doesn't come out right. You don't add the base on, I guess. It's just 3 for being a king. So 3 plus 1 plus 2 will be 6. Because he possibly won't have the 2 to stewardship. Yeah, stewardship's only 5. Yeah, we'll let him come to Kildare. Hopefully we're not spreading disease everywhere. So this is why you always check. I don't know why, but we would vassalize him if we win this war. Whereas everywhere else, we actually take the land. We could just declare war on him, not even worry about the other stuff. I mean, we could plot. I kind of like the plot idea better. But we could just take the county. I don't know what is going to happen to the duchy, but we could usurp that whenever he's out of his war, which he would be if he didn't have this county anymore. He does hate us. Might as well just get rid of him entirely. He wants to become king. He's ambitious. I mean, he's going to die soon anyways, but... Okay, let's check his realm. 1400. I don't even know why I bothered. He is allied with Connacht, who will come into the war. I almost guarantee it. Which is, we'll just round up 2,000. So he's at 3,500. Who else? This guy who's probably too busy fighting. But he has another good reason to do stuff while there's a war going on. He'll round down. He has 2,000, so that we're at 45 now. We have, with our vassals, we have basically 4,000 there plus 500. We're at 45 as well. Man, all these guys are allied to him. What's the ally based on? His half-sister. You're Brian, right? Brian's half-sister's father-in-law. So when you're dead, that won't last anymore. I think I might just wait on you. He's got nobody. Okay. What I think we do, it's at 20 minutes right now. Oops, I forgot to pause. Oh no, I am paused. When I switch to look at the time, my recording software complains. It says it's going to drop some frames. But yeah, we're going to stop here. I think in the next episode, which I will probably not record right now. So tomorrow, which for you, they'll all be up anyways. But next episode, I believe we're going to claim these counties. We might end up with a truce, and I don't know if we'll be able to press a claim. Well, that'll be breaking the truce. We'll take one of these counties though. I think that's the goal. So come on back. Hope you're enjoying it. If you do, please like the videos just so other people have a chance to find them and actually watch them. And I will see you all later. Bye bye.